Let's dig in and talk about what it really takes to build your dreams. Not just daydreaming, but actually bring that vision to life, no matter what stands in your path. We all face obstacles, and maybe you've asked yourself, can I really do this? Or why does it seem like so much smoother for everyone else? Those thoughts are more common than most people admit. But remember, every single person who ever made something big, remember, they started with a heart full of doubts. What sets apart the people who break through? It's not luck or sheer brilliance. You know what it is? It's mindset, it's belief. And above everything else, it's about taking action over and over. Now, before we dive deeper, a quick shout out. This video is powered by Earn From Home app. If making money from home sounds good and you want to get paid for things you're already doing, go take a look at earnfromhomeapp.com. Okay, so one of the first things to look at is how easy we let circumstances shape our outlook. Isn't it tempting to point to, let's say, the economy or blame what's happening around us for our situation? Imagine if instead you said to yourself, I create my own opportunities. The world's circumstances don't decide for me. A mindset taught by successful people again and again. They don't wait for the world to change. They get out and build their own path, regardless of what's happening outside. Let's talk about commitment. Allow yourself to grow at your own pace, but be all in. Are you ready to say, no matter how long this journey takes, I'm not quitting? What changes when you simply decide falling short isn't an option anymore? Consistency is another game changer. It's not about hitting a home run once, it's about showing up night after night after night, again and again. Think for a sec. How often are you really making moves towards your dream? Are you ready to keep going after setbacks? And even when people tell you it won't work? Instead of focusing on your problems, think about how good your situation is going to get if you keep at it. Make every challenge a source of strength, a source of energy. Let's not ignore what happens when challenges hit or criticism lands. Do you let it hold you back, or do you use it as motivation, as energy to get stronger? It's not the setbacks that stops the people, right? It's their attitude, time and again. You notice it's not the weight you're carrying, but the way you deal with it that determines your endurance. Another important tip, pick your influencers wisely. Are you spending time listening to the doubters, the people who say it can't be done? Or are you looking to those who actually done what you wanted? Even if you're starting from nothing, being around winners and just soaking up their attitude and knowledge and enveloping their traits can change everything. Who are you allowing to shape your thinking? Let's talk about beliefs for a moment. Your beliefs are a kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. Are you putting more stock in your limitations or your potential? Often, it isn't the raw facts that matter most. It's what you truly believe about yourself that writes your story. Remember that. Another point, sometimes people get hung up on what's on paper. For example, the degree, the background, the resume. But what really matters most is what you've done and what you're willing to do. Experience trumps credentials. Experience trumps credentials. If you're putting in the effort, you're learning each day and gathering wisdom from trial and error, you are building your own real qualifications. Now, lean into what makes you different, whether it's you're young, older, polished, or rough around the edges. None of that is a deal breaker. What matters most is your inner drive, your determination that says, this is my goal, this is my dream, and I refuse to settle. This is my goal, this is my dream, and I refuse to settle. Now, take a second and imagine yourself actually succeeding. Imagine it, okay? Can you see the future version of you who's living the dream? It's not where you've been or where you are now, but the courage you have to keep moving forward. You also need grit. Are you ready to stick with it through pressure, setbacks, and periods of doubt and frustration? Think about it. The most precious things are formed under pressure, where you keep moving even when things are tough, trusting that the road is shaping you into something better. And before we wrap up, make it a true habit. Are you putting in the work as regularly as you breathe. 5 or 6 or maybe 7 days a week working on this habit of consistency. This is a habit you build. Consistency multiplies over time. And before you know it, you'll notice your efforts stacking up in tangible results. Remember, success is more than a steady improvement on a worthy goal than it is about a sudden breakthrough. By the way, if you're looking for a real way to earn extra cash from home, check out earnfromhomeapp.com. Check it out, download their app, and see how you can make money simply by doing what you're already doing. This is great for those dedicated dreamers, life changers, and entrepreneurs. So, what stood out to you here? Are you listening to your own voice, or are you letting others drown you out? Will you give your dream concrete action, or will you let it fade away? The choice is yours. It's always your decision, right? Just remember, whether you believe you'll make it or think you won't, you're right either way. I'll see you on the next video. Keep giving to keep growing. Be blessed and be a blessing. Now let's go.